Hey there. How you doing? How you doing? Thank you for that thumbs up. I appreciate you, whoever it is. Happy Monday. Thank you for that second thumbs up. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. We're out here walking. I haven't been on this app in a minute. So we're still walking every day, but we got to spread the wealth, okay? How y'all doing? Hello. It's nice out here, guys. You hear the lawnmower going, the riding mower. People are doing their yards. It's so nice. I don't know what happened when the groundhog. What happened on Groundhog Day? Have we had Groundhog Day? I don't know. Hey, Bird, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Happy Monday. When is Groundhog's Day? I don't know if we're gonna have an early spring or not. An early spring, or what would it be? A late winter? I've been good. How about you? Girl, just working on some different things, trying to spread where I do my live videos at. But of course, I gotta come back to my baby Lions Pride. Let's walk and talk in Lions Pride, because that's what we do. That's what we do. That's what she's about. So, yeah, girl, been trying to do some other stuff, interact with some different people, some new people, because you know, it's only certain people that I interact with over here. And you know you are on the top of the list, Bird. You got to get out sometimes and see new people, meet new people, explore different areas. Like I always say, have more than one basket. All right, have more than one egg. And when you have those eggs, don't put all of those eggs in one basket. Right? You been all right? That's good. That's good. I hope you've been enjoying the first quarter of the year. I have been telling people rather, listen, 2025 flew by, right? A quarter of the 2000s, a quarter of 100 years flew by, especially the year 2025. So we're gonna slow down. Look at that. Look at all those dandelions. We're gonna slow 2026. We're not gonna slow it down because we can't. But if we don't keep saying how fast it's going by, maybe it won't go by so fast. Look at those dandelions. We got dandelions out. We might have an early spring. Hello to the people who are here. Thank you, thank you. Please thumbs up the live if you don't mind. I do not, listen, I don't fuss about it, all right? But I would like for you to do it. Is that Azra? Hey, Azra. You be all over, Berber. Berber says she be all over. Look, Berber, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Sometimes it's not a good thing, but sometimes it is, right? So, depends on what you're doing, when you're doing it, how you're doing it, where you're doing it at, who you're doing it with. It can definitely be a good thing. Hello, everybody coming into the live. Hello. CNQ2. Is that how you say it? Hold on. C new Q2. Is it C new Q2? C new Q2. Where are you? I'm in the United States. I'm in all of them. How you doing, Azra? How are you, little bro? I'm good. I'm good, Azra. I hope you're good. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate you guys. You know we're walking and talking over here, right? That's what the platform is about. That's what this platform stands on. That's the whole mission of this platform, right? It's to get up and get moving and keep moving. Get up, get moving, and keep moving. Get up, Get moving and keep moving for at least 30 minutes each and every day. I say an hour. I say an hour. But it depends on a lot of things, right? It depends on your fitness level. It depends on the time that you have to get your exercise in. And it just depends on the person, right? So most reputable sources say that 30 minutes is okay. 30 minutes is sufficient. 30 minutes is good. So I want you guys to at least do that. And depending on who you are, where you are in your fitness journey, if you're a beginner or if you've taken a long break and you're restarting, 15 minutes is good, right? Azra says he is good. I'm glad to hear that, Azra. I haven't seen you in a while. I'm glad to see you today. So we're climbing uphill and we're going to keep talking, right? Walk and talk uphill, downhill, flat platform, whatever it is, right? We keep it moving. We keep it talking. We keep moving. We keep talking, right? We keep active. We keep active. Up, 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 bam, bam, bam. I've been doing heels, like not just a slight slope of an incline. We're talking heels. We do heels over here, right? As soon as I say incline, my shadow, she wants to do inclines. So we do heels, all right? We do heels, but it's hard to do your heels and hold your phone, especially even when you have a phone holder on your neck. So we'll do small heels on here though, because they're quick. You can do them quickly. You can get them quickly. Yep, and we move with the purpose. We move with the purpose, right? So I want you guys to move with the purpose as well. Your purpose could be like this, right? I equate my speed to my purpose, but that's not the only part of my purpose. It's just a part of it. So your speed could be this, and that's your purpose. It could be this, go a little bit faster, or it could be this, right? And we get it in over here. We move. We don't want you to speed up the video. We want you to see the legs moving. We want you to see the legs moving. But then we get to a point where we slow down, right? We alternate. Sometimes we keep it moving, just like this. Sometimes we slow down, and sometimes we just stroll. So some days we alternate. Some days we go through all three speeds, right? We stroll, right? We go at a moderate pace, and we go at a fast pace. And that's when we're really on our purpose, right? We keep moving. We get moving, keep it moving. One step at a time, one foot in front of the other. Your purpose is your movement. My movement is my purpose. Sass, don't try to steal that one. My movement is my purpose. My purpose is to move. I don't care what you have going on, right? You don't have to move as fast as the next person. Go at your own pace, at your own speed, right? You can just stroll. Stroll. Again, you can go at a moderate pace, or we can move with purpose. This is my purpose. You can move with my purpose. So I hope that you guys had a wonderful Valentine's Day. Saturday was the day for lovers. The day for lovers. But if you have a true love, it's every day, right? It's every day. What did you guys do for Valentine's Day? Today's President's Day. Federal holiday. Some people acknowledge it, some people don't. Some places acknowledge it, some don't. Some places, typically the federal places, the banks and federal buildings and things like that are closed. So some people don't. Berber, it depends. Sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't. Because I know typically it used to be, because y'all listen, things change, right? It was recommended that you get 10,000 steps per day. But now, especially because a lot of Americans don't, 3,000 to 4,000 steps a day is good for most people, right? So I know that we get that in. So I usually don't wear it. Between work, between walking every day, we hitting like 20K. Anywhere from 15 to 20K. On a light day, 10K. So I usually don't wear it. But some days I do. Some days I do. You know, it's my watch. It's my everything in one. So, and I really don't, with watches, I'm not like a big watch person, but then I have my times where I really want to wear my watch. And so I definitely keep up those days. But, you know, I have it on my phone as well, but I don't have it turned on. So for the days that I don't like to wear my watch, I really could turn it on my phone. But I'm just so used to like getting out here, getting it done, downhill, uphill, flat, downhill, uphill, flat, and just getting it done. And I focus more on the amount of time too. So that's why I really don't focus on like my Fitbit as much. And I want you guys, listen, if you have plans to start, restart, change an exercise plan, regimen, routine, or schedule, listen, don't let numbers discourage you. If you do have a Fitbit or a watch that keeps track of your steps, listen, and you see that someone else has done 10,000 steps and you only did 4 or 5, don't let that discourage you, right? Because what I have found is that a lot of people just tell you how many steps they've done as a way of showing out. As a way of showing out, to be honest. Now, some people who are really, really into fitness, health and wealth and fitness, they really want to know. And for some true beginners, they really want to know so that they can compare their progress from one time frame to another. So it's a great thing to do, right? But if you have been doing it a long time, most of the time, you just focus on the intensity of your walk, the way that you walk, and the number of minutes that you walk. And then the faster you get as well, the less time you have to spend walking as well. Hi there, Patty. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, I didn't see you say hello, Lions Pride. Listen, charge it to me having to keep my head on the swivel and see what's going on out here, okay? Welcome in, Patty. Patty's Kitchen, Garden, and more. Welcome in. Bird, thank you for being here. Azra, little brother, I appreciate you for sliding through here. Listen, I have learned that you can make money. For everybody trying to make money on here and always complaining, y'all, stop putting all your eggs in one basket, all right? Stop putting all your eggs in one social media basket. There are, believe it or not, some other places where you can really make some money, okay? All right? I know some of us just love this red app. I love it. I love it. I appreciate it. It gives us an opportunity, you know? It gives us an opportunity. And don't get me wrong when I say don't put all your eggs in one basket. Stick with your YouTube. Stick with it. But sometimes we have to learn how we walk and talk. That's what my platform is about, walking and talking. We walk and talk over here. We learn how to walk, talk, chew gum, think, do all types of things at one time, right? Learn how to put your eggs in more than one basket. You don't want to have too many baskets, right? Right? You have to take an account of the time that you have. And you don't want to wear yourself out. Right? You don't want to be a jack of all trades and master of none. But always have a backup. Okay? Always have a fallback. Patty says, hey there, Bird. Every time our hands touch feel a spark. Every time we embrace, I feel on top of the world. I love you. Who is that? Okay. I never seen you here before, but I appreciate you. You came in being positive. Okay? You came in being positive. So when we got traffic, we march in place, right? We pull those legs up, 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 up. We march in place. So we stop, but we keep moving. And that's what it's about over here. We keep moving. Pull those legs up like you're in a marching band. Pull those knees up. Work those hip flexors. Okay, and when you start, you want to what? Stretch. Stretch. Do those dynamic stretches. Stretch. Stretch. Pull those legs up and up and up and up and move. Right? When you're done, you want to also stretch, right? But you want to hold those static stretches. Hold. That's when you're getting your cool down done. So I tell you guys all the time, over here, think of the word radar, right? That's my word. That's what I do over here. We don't want to be the same. Everybody's walking, right? Everybody's walking. So I try to stand out and be different. It works a lot of times, but sometimes it doesn't, because as soon as I say something different or do something different, somebody comes over here and then they run to that little channel and they start saying it as if they've been saying it all along. Listen, nobody out here is doing anything new. That's not the problem. The key is to doing it the way that you do it, right? And I always try to do things the way I do them. The way my grandparents, my parents, even my great-grandparents taught me. We can all do the same thing, but you put your own spin on it and you make it different. And that's what I like to do over here. I like to correlate different things to exercise. So think of radar. You want to start with R, end with R. You want to start with stretching, end with stretching, right? Stretch, R. Warm up, A. Your routine is D, right? Right? Your cool down is A, and you want to end with how? Stretching, your R. Your R. You look so beautiful. I truly want to be with you. We don't know each other. I'm from West Africa, Ghana. I'm 38 years. You are the sunshine in my life, and I hope. Oh my God. Berber, are you still here? How do you say your name? I don't want to mess up your name. Is it Netahahim? I don't know. Nitahaha? I don't know. I'm gonna call you in. Nee. I'm gonna call you Nee. Let me know if you sound it out for me. Spell it in the comments the way you want it to be sounded out. And that way I will say it correctly. Okay? I appreciate you. I appreciate your kind words. We've been on here for like 18 minutes. Do you guys want to do 30 minutes? Okay? Do you want to do 30 minutes? You gotta be excited. Okay? We've got to be excited. We don't want to do this, guys, and I'm going to do this, guys, and I'm going to go in here, guys, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do... No, we want some excitement, okay? Move. Move. Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. Keep those legs moving. One step at a time. One foot in front of the other. Get up and move something. Move, move, move. High knee. And listen, you can get up and you can walk, right? And listen, talking is not that important. You don't have to talk. You don't have to talk. If you can, it's a great sign of your fitness level. But if you are struggling, listen to yourself. If you are struggling, if it is holding you back, or if it's just uncomfortable in any way, or you just don't really want to do it, don't. The most important part of what we are doing is the movement. Not even so much the walking, because you can get up and move in place, right? You can walk in place. You can dance, right? You can jog in place. You can pull those knees up. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, retirement days, comfort foods and more. Pull those knees up. You can, listen, you can get on your stationary bicycle, your elliptical, your treadmill, your walking pad, your stair climber, right? There are so many things you can do. Some people prefer to go swimming. When it's cold outside, go inside. Go into a facility and swim inside. Best cardiovascular exercise you can do is swimming, okay? The weight of that water, if you know, you know, okay? We're pulling this hill and we're gonna keep on pulling, talking, walking, and talking, right? Up, 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 up. And we talk until we get all the way to the top, all right? Keep rising to the top. The legs are moving. Watch the legs move. Get up and move your legs, okay? Again, you can walk in place. Shout out to Rock Just Living. You can march in place. You can dance. You can walk, jog, run, skip, hop, anything for at least 30 minutes. According to your fitness level, maybe 15 minutes, okay? Okay? I just told you guys what, about 7 things? Walking place, jogging place, running place, elliptical, treadmill, stationary bike, stair climber, stairmaster, Peloton. Okay? Go swimming. Swimming is the best cardiovascular you can do. Okay? Especially if you have certain joint issues. And as always, don't do anything I say or do over here unless you have done it already and you know how it works for you. And even then, you want to what? Contact, consult, communicate with, converse with, have a conversation with your primary healthcare provider, your specialty doctor. If you've had injuries in the past, your physical therapist, your occupational therapist, right? Right? Even your psychologist or your psychiatrist, okay? Even your psychologist or your psychiatrist, right? Not just your primary healthcare provider. He brings it all together, right? He brings it all together. You have to be on one accord with him or her, and you have to make sure that all of your primary care doctors are on one accord together. Because if you have certain issues, that means you have a specialty doctor, right? So you want your primary healthcare provider, you want to communicate with them. You want to communicate with your specialty doctor. You want to communicate with your nurse practitioner, your physician's assistant. You want to communicate with your physical therapist if you had injuries, your occupational therapist. If you have some mental health concerns, even your psychologist, your psychiatrist, that's your healthcare team. That's what that's called, your healthcare team. And you want to be, all of them to be on the same accord, okay? Because you don't want your primary care doctor to tell you to do something that your specialty doctor may not want you to do, right? So make sure that you are on one accord with them. You communicate, converse, talk with, okay? And make sure that they communicate with each other. What did I tell you guys? There are 11 men on the field in a football game on one side. 22 total, but on one team, 11, right? You are the quarterback, okay? And your doctors, they're your coaches, right? They're your coaches. Patty says, hello, their retirement days. Betty, and listen, like Betty. Betty gets on that that treadmill. Betty walks, okay? Betty hits those stairs at work. All right, whatever. Listen, this right here. Boom. Boom. Switch it up. You got to work your body. Work your body. Make sure you don't hurt your body. Work your body. Work your body. Make sure you don't hurt your body. All right? Like I said, we're all doing, who's not exercising? Who's not walking? That's a good thing. But I like to make it a little different over here. I have my own little sayings. So if you hear something I say and you hear it somewhere else, you can bet your sweet bottom they got it from over here. Because that is the thing that I do to try to make this a little bit different. Because we would get bored watching everybody just walk and talk, okay? We would. But I use a lot of sayings that my great-grandparents used, my grandparents, my parents, and they've done it so much till I come up with my own stuff, okay? All right? I do. So use whatever you have. If you can't afford weights or you just don't want to buy weights, go in that kitchen and get you some canned goods. Ladies, it's almost springtime. Remember, we want to tone those muscles. You don't want to look like Popeye. You don't want to look like the Incredible Hulk. But you want to tone your muscles, right? Right? Ladies, as we get older, we lose muscle mass. Okay? So you want to build the muscle mass, right? You want to build that muscle mass. Okay? Thank you for those hearts. I appreciate you, Patty. Build that muscle mass. All right? Tone, tone, tone. And remember, you want to start with some stretching, some movement, light movement, and move into more intense cardio. some light cardio and move into some more intense cardio. Okay? And then when your workout is done, just like at the beginning, you don't want to shock your body. At the end, you don't want to shock your body, okay? So you know how you do your warm-up for about 10 minutes, get that body ready to work. Then you go into your more intense workout. And even if it's not as intense as the next person, you're still going to do it for like 30 minutes nonstop. Well, you want to do 10 minutes before that to warm yourself up, to warm up your heart, your muscles, your lymphatic system, okay? All right? The heart is the most important muscle in your body, right? Just like you want everything, all the other muscles toned, you want to tone and work that heart as well, right? Keep that oxygenated blood flowing through your system, through the circulatory system, and keep that system sending that unoxygenated blood back to the lungs so that it can receive oxygen and start all over again, okay? Keep that lymphatic system that supports the immune system pushing, pushing, pushing. Keep it moving. If you have any issues, I don't know a healthcare provider that doesn't want you to move. But as I have always said, don't do anything I say or do unless you consult your primary healthcare team, okay? Because I don't know anybody who doesn't want you to move, but maybe you need to move at a slower pace, and then you work your way up to whatever you desire to be, whatever level you desire, okay? And you do that with the help of your primary healthcare team. Even if you're healthy as an ox, you want to let your doctor know what you're doing, right? He's going to be proud of you. She's going to be proud of you, right? And when you feel that you have hit a plateau, see, everybody wants to walk. That is great. But whether your goal is to lose weight or just to keep the fitness level that you have or to improve your mental health, because what does exercising do? It releases those feel-good drugs, those natural feel-good drugs, those endorphins, right? Those endorphins. They're hormones. They're feel-good hormones, right? And it keeps the hormones that aren't as great lower, hopefully. Sometimes you might need a little help with that. We can't promise you that everything will work for everybody. But even if you do need a little assistance, it is better to exercise than not, okay? It's better to exercise than not, right? So cortisol gets a bad rap. Everybody is down on the cortisol. And you should keep those levels down. But there is a certain level that is normal for everybody, right? Right? Cortisol is a natural hormone, but it is a stressful hormone in a bad way. So your body creates it, but you want to keep it low. You want to keep it at the level that's sufficient, right? You don't want it to spike. You don't want it to go sky high. It's like cholesterol. Everybody's body makes cholesterol. We get it through things that we eat. And it is a hormone that your body uses. But you don't want your cholesterol to be sky high, especially your your LDL. You want your HDL to be up, but you want your LDL to be down. You want your triglycerides to be down, okay? The triglycerides, that's the fat content in your bloodstream. So you want that to be low, okay? You want your LDL to be low, right? And you want your HDL to be over 60, over 65, right? You want your LDL under 100, okay? All right? Hopefully you can keep that under 100. Hopefully you can keep that HDL over 65, all right? And hopefully you can keep those triglycerides down as much as you possibly can. As much as you possibly can. Exercise helps with that. Just like your blood glucose, right? You want that to be below 100, below 120, depending on your age, right? Okay? So exercising, that's why they always encourage people who have diabetes, cholesterol issues, blood pressure issues to exercise. Now, that being said, it doesn't mean don't get upset if the numbers aren't what you want them to be in spite of you exercising. Don't get upset. Sometimes it's hereditary, guys. And no matter what you do, the numbers are going to be up a little bit and you're going to need some assistance, okay? Sometimes, whether it's hereditary or not, you can get those numbers down. You have to work on it. Have you ever heard say that certain things that run in their family, but they don't have that problem? Great. Then you hear other people say certain things run in their family and they do have that problem. Don't just say, oh, well, it is what it is. Do things that you need to do to healthily lower those numbers. All right? To lower those numbers. And exercising, movement, working your body, that helps, right? You want to take deep breaths in. We're going to slow down a little bit and out. We have been going for 30 minutes, right? Take deep breaths in and out. In through your nose, out through your mouth. If you feel oxygen deprived, breathe in through your nose and your mouth, okay? If you feel oxygen deprived, breathe in through your nose and your mouth, okay? When you breathe in through your nose filters it more, all right? It filters it more. Feel out the little hairs in your nose. Those are your filters, right? If that's where the filtration begins, right there in your nose, goes through your nose, down through those bronchial tubes into the lungs, right? Right? Pull in that oxygen. Deep, 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 deep. Inhale. Exhale. And if you feel like you need to breathe in through your mouth, do so. If you feel like you need to breathe in through your mouth, do so. Patty says, I do some level of exercising every day. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You, Betty, so many of something, and that is great. That's what's needed. I don't care what gender you are, what color you are, what age you are. Get up and move, right? When babies are born, a lot of times, because I can remember back when I had mine, I wasn't really doing those little arm exercises and legs exercises, because they're always kicking sometimes anyway. But you should focus on exercising young people. Exercise those babies' arms. Exercise their legs. Do things to make them stronger, right? Exercising is something we should be doing from birth to 100, all right? From birth to 100. And Miss Patty does, she gets it in. She gets it in. Miss Betty gets it in, right? The Jay Jordan, check him out. He gets it in, okay? So we're slowing down. Remember, when you start, you want to start off slow. That is your warm-up. Get your body, your heart, your blood vessels, your circulatory system, your lungs ready to work, okay? And then you want to go and increase the intensity. Go a little bit faster. You don't have to be Speedy Gonzalez. Just go a little bit faster, increase the intensity. And if you can't increase the intensity, that's okay. Just move. Just move, all right? Just move, okay? Just move. If for some reason you can only move your legs, move your legs. For some reason you can only move your arms, move your arms. Whatever you can move, move. Hopefully you can move your whole body. You want to work your body, work your body. Make sure you don't hurt your body. If you feel any sign of resistance, any pain, discomfort, you want to slow down and or stop, okay? Slow down and or stop. Now, if it's something that you kind of know what's going on, just slow down. Slow down, decrease the intensity. And if you can, keep going. If you need to, wait till tomorrow or the day after, okay? And remember, we really, really push cardio over here. But again, ladies, muscle mass, as we get older, your muscle, it's harder to keep those muscles. Muscle burns more calories than fat. So you want to make sure that you keep those muscles toned. Keep them nice and toned, okay? And you want to look good. But don't think about the looking good so much. Think about the feeling good, okay? You're doing the things that are conducive to making sure that you feel good. The looking good is going to come. I don't care what age you are. I don't care how tall you are, how short you are, how big, little. It's going to come. The looking good is going to come, okay? And listen, if it doesn't come like you want to, just keep moving. Keep striving. Keep pushing. Keep elevating. Keep climbing. Keep working your body. Work your body. Work your body. Make sure you don't hurt your body. Listen, you got people who exercise every day, and guess what? They still got a pudgy belly. Some people, and sometimes, of course, when you're over a certain age, maybe over 40, it's a little bit harder to get that fat to come off, right? But listen, you got some people in their 20s. Their problem area is the stomach. Their problem area is the waist. It's the hips. Just do all that you can do and know that you're doing all that you can do. Hey, nobody's perfect, okay? Because if they were, you wouldn't see so many BBLs. And then they definitely aren't perfect, right? Nobody feels like they're perfect. Now, you might have a lot of people who are arrogant and cocky and think that, oh, they look this and they look that, whether they've had a BBL or not. But just the sheer thing of how popular that still is lets you know that nobody's perfect. But you are perfectly you, right? You're perfect for who God made you to be, right? So when you're exercising and you're working out, if weight loss is your goal and it's not coming off the way you want it to come off, change what you're doing. If you've seen results for the first 3 months and now all of a sudden for the past 3 months, say it's been a total of 6 months. Now the past 3 months, you haven't seen any results. Change what you're doing. Your body has probably hit a plateau. It's saying, I'm tired of doing this. I'm used to this. It wants you to do something new, okay? Something new. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for being here. I really do, because you could have been anywhere else. I'm sure you're multitasking. Hey, that's what we have to do. We have to multitask. We can't just be on these apps, right? And just sitting. Listen, a lot of people just sit and they're just on their apps. They're just watching TV. Get up and move. Get up and move. If you're on the app, get on your treadmill. Get on your walking pad. Dance. Get up and dance. Clean up. Even if it's spotless in your house, get up and clean up. Okay? Dance. If you hand wash your dishes, work on those legs. Work on those legs. Work on those legs. All right? Remember, stretch before and after. And if you need to, if those muscles start to lock up, stretch during the middle of your exercise, okay? Even when you can't get out and exercise, do you some stretches. Start with stretching before you get out of bed. I always tell you guys, start from head to toe, right? Take both hands, put them on the side of your head. Pull down, pull that chin to your chest. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, release. Do it again, 2, 3, 4, 5, release. Do it again. Now you want to go sideways, ear to shoulder on that right side. Release. Do it again. Release. Ear to shoulder on that left side. Release. Do it again. Release. Head circles. 1, 2, 3, 4 to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4 to the right. Pull those shoulders up to your ears, then down. Up to your ears, then down. Take that right arm, put it across your chest, and you're lying right there in bed. A nice little stretch in the shoulder. Reverse and do the other arm. Do it again. Other arm again. Hold that arm out in front of you and grab the back of your hand and get a stretch along that arm. That way. Do it twice on each side. Release. Pull that belly button into your bed. Lay flat. Pull that belly button into your bed. Deep breaths in and out. In and out. All right? If you are laying down, put those hands behind those hamstrings. Pull that leg up to your chest and release. Pull it up to your chest and release. For those of you who would rather do both at the same time, pull it up and release. Do that again 2 more times. Stretch that leg out. Point that toe. Flex. And ankle circles. Draw a circle with, think of your toe as a pencil. The big toe, draw those circles. Reverse. Other leg, same thing. Draw those circles, then you want to reverse. You can do all of that before you get out of bed, guys. Or do it as you get out of bed. Run to the restroom, potty if you need to. Come back and do that before you get your day started. That didn't take 5 minutes, did it? Patty says, that is good. I'm on my sofa stretching. Okay, yeah. Stretch wherever you can. All right? Wherever you are, do it. Do it, Miss Patty, wherever you are. And look. So at that point, by the time you get down to those ankles, you've done more in 5 to 10 minutes of lying in your bed than some people do all day as it relates to exercising. Okay? You've done more in those 10 minutes than most people do all day. And all you got to do is wake up about 10 minutes earlier. If you are a working person or you got to get those kids off to school, just wake up 10 minutes early. You might not even have to wake up early. Once those kids are into a routine, if your usual wake up time is 6, you probably lay there and hit the alarm clock to about 6:15, 6:20 anyway. Hit it to 6:05 and do those exercises to 6:15. Okay? All right? And then walk when you pick them up from after school or practice, whatever you're doing. Walk before you take them. Even if you can't do it every day, try to do it at least 3 days a week. At least 3 days a week. Hey there, Robert. I'm about to get out of here. Patty says, thank you. You're welcome, Patty. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Hey, how you doing, Robert? I appreciate you for coming into the live. I missed y'all. I work, we got to exercise daily. But I've been doing some other things. I found that there are some other places you can make some money, okay? With the things that you do over here that take you a little bit of time, all right? It take you a little bit of time. So I was talking earlier about telling people don't put all of your eggs in one basket, okay? Have a couple of baskets. Have a couple of eggs in each one. You don't want to be a master, listen, what they call it, a jack of all trades and master of none. You don't want to do that. But you do want to be a jack of about 3 or 4 trades and master 2. Master 2 or 3. I miss you too, Robert. Thank you for being in here. I appreciate you. A master of about 2 of them. Especially if you have other things that you're doing throughout your day that keep you busy. A lot of times we are under time constraints. Again, whether you have kids or for those who have grandkids, some of the grandparents are doing the roles of parents, right? They're helping the parents out. The parents might be at work, so the grandparents, you may be, as a grandparent or an aunt or an uncle, neighbor, you may be picking up the kids. So you may have a busy day as well. You may be helping with the homework, right? Contributing. It takes a village, right? Or you may just be doing some things in your local community. It takes a village, right? So whatever you're doing, right? Make sure that you find those 30 minutes. Sometimes you have to incorporate it throughout the day and break it down, okay? Right? You go to the restroom, do a set of squats while you're in the restroom. Most people use the restroom about 5 times a day, right? Every time you use the restroom, do a set of squats. Now, if you're in a hurry, I know you got time to do it at least 2 of those times, right? Bird says, later Lions Cry, have a blessed night. Thank you, Bird. You know I love and appreciate you always, sis. Thank you for being over here. Robert, you know I love and appreciate you. Miss Patty, you as well. Love and appreciate you too. Each and every one of you guys. Betty, Retirement Days, Comfort Foods and more. Appreciate, love you much. And I have a new friend come in here. His name is Nee. Thank you for coming in here, Nee, with those positive words. Thank you, Azra, my little brother. Thank you so much. Guys, thank each and every one of you for being here. Okay, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow on the next Let's Walk and Talk and Lions Pride. And remember, don't let people bother you. Don't let people stress you out. And if you find yourself in a misery lounge, grab your grip, GYGAG. Grab your grip and go. Okay? And if they come into your lounge with that foolishness, you GTGAG. You tell them to grab their grip and go. Get up out of there. Okay? All right? You ain't got time. You don't have time for that. Some people will pick with you just because they know it bothers you. So you got to get to a point where you got to be petty too. Just laugh them off. Laugh it off. Laugh it off. Brush it off. All right? Don't let anybody disrupt your peace. And y'all know what time it is, because I wish you guys all would peace. We're going to talk about a few R words, a few of the R words. I hope that you got yourself some rest. And if you haven't, that you will. Rest, relax, release the things that cause you no good, bring you no joy, right? Relate to the things that you can. To the things that you can't relate to, let them go. God is in control, right? Resolve the things that you can. The things you can't resolve, God is in control. Remember who you are. Respect yourself. Because if you don't, you can't command respect from others. And even if you command it, some people just don't respect you because they don't respect themselves, remember? Right? Okay? Try your best to be right when you can. And when you're not right, be open to constructive correction. Okay? Rebuild, rapport, restore. Remember who you were, who you are, and who you would like to be. Remember the things that brought you joy. Right? Right? Glass half empty, some see it as half full. Rapport, replenish, restore, rebuild. Okay? All right? Thank you, Robert. Take care. Patty says, an elder told me a long time ago, don't put all your money in one bank. Come on, Miss Patty. Don't put all your money in one bank. Don't put all your money in one bank. That's a good one. Y'all heard what Miss Patty said, right? Don't put all your money in one bank. Okay? Know how to manage your money. Know how to manage your time. Know how to manage your thoughts. And if you are having a hard time with any of that, managing your thoughts, your mind, your money, your time, ain't nothing wrong with getting a little help. Okay? There is nothing wrong with help. Don't worry about what people think. Like my mama used to always say, people gonna think what they want to think anyway. Whether it's good, whether it's bad. If you're doing good, people gonna think bad or find a way to talk bad. If you're doing bad, they're just gonna grind it in a little bit harder and try to make you feel worse. Okay? Miss Patty says, great positivity. Yes, Miss Patty, yes. That's what we try to be over here. Sometimes people come over here and try to disrupt the positivity. But listen, I'm only human. My patience are short. I tell y'all all the time, when you think about your flaws, the first thing to getting better with your flaws is acknowledging them. And I acknowledge that I have a very, very short tolerance for BS. My patience are short. My patience are just short, generally speaking. I don't listen. That's why I'm a person who I don't mind apologizing when I'm wrong, because I know how quick my patience are. Okay? So when you have flaws, you have to acknowledge them. And honestly, this app has helped me to do that. Because let me tell you, sometimes these people be testing you. And don't always think it's the ones who are openly bad, who just be out here cutting up. It be the ones who fool you and make you think that they're good, they're A-okay. It be the ones, the wolves in sheep's clothing. They present themselves as sheep. And then you do one little thing that they don't like, or you take a mod stick, or you do something that's just something that you can do, that you have the right to do, or you do anything that they don't like. Baby, they start unzipping those sheep's clothes and the wolves come out. The wolves will come out. And you might not see them as a wolf, but the person who ticked them off, they see the wolf in them because they see the different behavior. They see the different attitude. They see the different things that they do. So please, don't let anybody disrupt your peace. And if they do start to disrupt your peace, be petty. Laugh about it. I have learned that most people get their most, when you get people back when you laugh. Right? When you're jolly, you get people back that way. Don't let your blood pressure go up. Because see, they're trying to cause a reaction from you. But then when you throw that laugh on them, in order to try to keep your cortisol down, your blood pressure down and in check, it messes them up. So I've learned to just be silly and petty too. Keep it positive. Miss Patty says, oh yes, wolves in sheep's clothing. They will unzip, and everybody else, you're like talking, and they're like, oh no, not him, not her. And they're like, buddy, you just don't know. Do one thing they don't like. Do one thing they don't like. I got one now that's attached to me, like you would think she's attached to my hip. But she can't do nothing like me. But she tries. But I just have to laugh it off, and I have to make jokes about it. I have to be, because you come on here to network, like the Copyright 107 says, entertainment, informational, educational purposes only, right? So think of people that way. When people rub you the wrong way, think of it as entertainment you don't want to deal with, so don't deal with that particular entertainment, okay? Think of it as they've educated you to who you are. They've taught you who you are. You don't need any more teaching. Let it go. And if they keep on keeping on, because they'll still keep on when they see that they can't directly affect you, they'll keep on doing little stuff to affect you. And at that point, all you got to do is laugh, because you're not doing anything, that you're not turned on by anything they're doing. They're obsessed with you. They're obsessed with you. So at some point, you just got to laugh. So that's why I say sometimes these apps can teach you a little bit of patience. The behavior of the people, grown people, over 40, over 50 years old, can teach you how to respond more appropriately to people. So I will see you guys on the next Let's Walk and Talk and Lounge Pride. Hopefully that will be tomorrow if it's the Lord's will, okay? I'll be taking a little break, especially since the holidays. Like I said, I found other things to do. Like Miss Patty said, don't put all your money in one bank. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. And it has been paying off. All right? So you guys do things that are conducive to you keeping your peace and well-being, your emotional, your spiritual, your mental, your physical, because it's all about the heart, mind, body, and soul. your emotional, your mental, your spiritual, your physical. It's all about the heart, the mind, the body, and soul. Okay? Thank you, Miss Patty. Miss Patty says, great evening. Thank you, Miss Patty. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Have a blessed night, everybody. And if you guys aren't doing anything around the same time tomorrow, about 6, about 5:30 to 6 Central Time, 6:30 to 7 Eastern Time, come on back. All right? And I'm going to check you guys out. And if I don't catch you live, if you go live, I'm definitely going to catch your replay. Thank you, Miss Patty. See you guys tomorrow. I wish you peace, positivity, and prosperity. Because without peace, there is chaos. As we have seen in this world today, without positivity, there's negativity. Anywhere chaos and negativity roam together, live together, play together, dance together, it could cause you to fail to prosper. I want you to prosper. I want to prosper. We all want to prosper. So don't let chaos and negativity prevent you from prospering to your fullest potential, right? Peace, positivity, and prosperity so that you can walk patiently, okay, purposefully, peacefully into your purpose. See you guys on the next one. Bye, y'all. Enjoyed you guys. Thank you for being here.